Hello, this is Ira, and today's reading is for anyone who feels stuck, triggered, or exhausted by patterns that keep repeating in life. This is for you if you've been quietly carrying tension, thinking too much, or feeling like your energy keeps getting pulled in ways you can't control. By the end of this reading, you'll understand what's shifting, what's releasing, and how your inner power is returning. We're using oracle cards to explore these energies deeply. Each card will reveal layers of emotional, mental, and energetic insight, helping you see exactly what's changing and how to move forward. The first oracle card is emotional detachment. Emotional detachment doesn't mean shutting down or becoming distant. It means noticing a feeling without immediately acting on it. In the past, when something bothered you, your energy would spike automatically. Thoughts raced, your body reacted, and you often felt trapped in the loop. This card shows that you're learning to pause. You feel the energy rise, but instead of diving into it, you allow it to exist and pass. That space between stimulus and response is new for you. It's where your power begins to return. Before, small discomforts could spiral into hours of analysis. Every word, every gesture, every glance would be dissected in your mind, keeping the emotional charge alive. This card shows that awareness and pause break the loop, letting the trigger weaken naturally. Now, when the same pattern arises, you notice it, acknowledge it, and let it pass. Emotional detachment creates the foundation for calm and clarity, allowing you to interact with life instead of reacting to it. The second oracle card is neutral ground. Neutral ground is learning to exist in a space without immediate judgment or action. Previously, uncertainty felt unbearable. Your mind would race to find solutions, explanations, or clarity. You wanted to fix everything immediately, even when it didn't belong to you. This card shows that you're beginning to let situations unfold without forcing outcomes in your mind. You're observing, noticing, and allowing. That pause may feel uncomfortable at first, but it's essential for breaking cycles that once kept your energy trapped. Neutral ground is not giving up. It's consciously choosing presence over reaction. It's creating a buffer that prevents triggers from taking control. When you stay here, energy that once fed tension now dissipates. This card also teaches patience with yourself. You are learning that it's okay not to have immediate answers or resolutions. That calm, steady space gradually shifts your energy in lasting ways. The third oracle card is boundary without conflict. Earlier, boundaries felt complicated. You worried about overstepping, being misunderstood, or hurting others. That overthinking kept triggers alive because you constantly checked and second-guessed yourself. This card shows that your boundaries are now clear and internal. You recognize your limits and honor them quietly without needing validation or justification. You don't over-explain, you don't rehearse conversations endlessly. You simply hold your space. A calm boundary is powerful because it removes tension. When you no longer engage unnecessarily, triggers lose their energy. They have nothing to latch onto. This card teaches that protecting yourself doesn't have to create conflict. Strong boundaries can be subtle, quiet, and effective, reshaping how energy moves around you. The fourth oracle card is self-trust strengthened. Self-trust is the foundation of all this change. Previously, you doubted your feelings, questioned your reactions, and replayed situations in your mind endlessly. That inner debate kept triggers alive longer than necessary. This card shows that you are learning to trust your internal signals. When something feels off, you notice it. When something feels complete, you let it rest. There's no need to overthink, justify, or prove anything. This trust brings calm and clarity. It creates a buffer that prevents triggers from grabbing hold of your energy. You no longer need external validation to feel steady. Self-trust stabilizes your inner system. You notice patterns, release unnecessary tension, and allow your natural clarity and peace to expand. The fifth oracle card is power returns to you. For so long, your energy felt controlled by outside events, patterns, or subtle triggers. Even when you tried to stay calm, your body reacted before your mind could intervene. Your chest tensed, thoughts raced, and a sense of, I need to fix this, kept you locked in cycles. This card shows that the control is shifting back to you, not through forcing change outside, not through confrontation, but through reclaiming your inner awareness. You no longer hand over your emotional steering wheel to every small event or recurring thought. The shift is subtle but profound. You realize that thoughts, patterns, or discomforts only have as much power as you give them. Your energy belongs to you, not to the triggers. Now, when these situations arise, you notice, acknowledge, and move on. The control is back in your hands. That power, quiet but steady, reshapes your entire experience of life. The sixth card is no emotional hook. This card explains why triggers no longer dominate your inner space. In the past, there was always a hook, a tiny expectation, a hope for validation, or a belief that the situation could change if you acted differently. That hook pulled your attention repeatedly. Now the hook is gone. You no longer tie your energy to outcomes you cannot control. You no longer need reassurance, acknowledgement, or explanation to feel balanced. Without that hook, the trigger loses momentum. It can no longer pull your energy back in. It begins to dissolve naturally. You've learned that your energy is yours to protect. This realization is quiet but powerful. No hook, no control, no drain. The seventh oracle card is calm becomes your default. Calm is no longer something you create by effort. It's something your nervous system now feels naturally because it doesn't need to remain on alert for small triggers or imagined threats. Earlier, silence or waiting felt tense. You anticipated disruption, conflict, or judgment. Now, neutral moments feel safe, sometimes even soothing. This card shows that your responses are intentional rather than automatic. You respond only when needed and pause when it isn't. That measured approach restores energy, clarity, and confidence. Calm as the baseline changes everything. Without constant tension, triggers lose their foothold, fading from your daily experience. The eighth and final oracle card is emotional closure. Closure doesn't come from explanations, apologies, or external change. It comes from your internal decision that certain patterns, behaviors, or situations no longer deserve space in your life. You no longer replay past moments. You don't mentally rehearse what could have been. You simply acknowledge, release, and move on. This closure is permanent because it comes from respect, trust, and self-awareness, not avoidance. You are not running from the trigger. You've outgrown it. What once stirred anxiety, tension, or overthinking now barely touches you. That's how you know this phase is complete. You've reclaimed your energy fully. Affirmation for you: I release what no longer serves my energy. I trust my inner guidance without doubt. I allow calm to guide my reactions. I honor my space and let go of what no longer belongs. If you want a personal reading to see what you're releasing, what's stabilizing, and what direction your energy is moving, sessions start at $9. For ongoing support, the $99 monthly membership gives guidance, clarity, and long-term energy alignment. This general reading shows how patterns, triggers, and mental loops quietly release when awareness, boundaries, and self-trust are strengthened. Every step builds internal freedom and lasting calm.